Hello, welcome to Juniper Level Botanic Garden, the home of Plant Delights Nursery. Let's meet Golden Club today. This is a native plant. As you can see, it's growing in extremely mucky soil, so this is not a plant for the average garden, but if you have a wet site or creating a bog garden, it's excellent for that. It's been in bloom for at least 2 months, starting back in, I'm sure maybe late February, certainly early March. It's in the aroid family, so the same family as jack-in-the-pulpit and calla lilies, and has the spadix with those little bumps are the true flowers. But it differs from most members of that family because it doesn't have the spathe. If you think of a jack-in-the-pulpit or a calla lily, you have the spadix and then some modified leaf acting like a petal. But this is its foliage, handsome foliage. It'll maintain this foliage up until hard freeze and then maybe take a short break and return in late winter. It's Orontium aquaticum. Aquaticum, of course, meaning it's an aquatic plant. And Orontium is an interesting name in that it's referring to the Orontes River, I think in Greece or somewhere. And the name was originally applied to another plant, and sometimes the European taxonomists hundreds of years ago just pilfered names that were already assigned to a plant and applied it to some new plant that they were needing a name for. But anyhow, Orontium aquaticum, this is our selection Tidewater, native plant, superb plant for the wet garden. Oh, and you know, it's growing along this stream in our bog garden. This time of year, the pitcher plants are blooming. They must be one of the oddest flowers. They're only starting to put up the pitchers. They're not fully formed yet. But some wet site ferns like royal fern and cinnamon fern and other wet site plants. People often think of a wet site as a detriment, but when you explore the world of plants that want a wet site, you can create gorgeous gardens. You know, you're not going to grow the plants that have to have well-drained soil, but there's no end of wonderful things you could grow in a wet site. Thank you for your time today, and I hope to see you again in the garden.